everybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
What's up, Gamer Nation? Oda King Live coming at you again for another huge retro gaming pickup video. Now, what I'm talking about is that it was actually so huge, I had to cut it into two parts again. Yes, just like last time, this is going to be a two-video thing. This video is just going to, focus on disc-based games for the most part. We're talking PlayStation 2, Wii, Xbox, things like that. And then the next one, the goody one is going to be, Genesis, original Nintendo, Game Boy, things like that. So without further ado, let's just get into it, because it's going to be a bit of a biggie, and I'm going to be flying through a couple of these because there's just so many. I don't know. Like most, if you're a retro collector, if you got the sickness too, you know that we got a bit of a buying sickness, a bit of a disease, and I just can't stop wasting my money. So first up, I finally got a Wii U. After God knows how long looking, they just will not drop in price. A guy local actually listed a Wii for sale and had some Wii games in the picture, but I noticed a couple Wii U games in the picture too. He wanted $100, so I did some research into the further in pictures and noticed that it's actually a Wii U and then a bunch of junk. So I went and gave him 90 bucks for it, picked it up, and sold half the junk already off. And then now I finally have a Wii U, and I can play these Wii U games I've had sitting around forever. Now, with the system came this Super Mario World 3D World, which unfortunately I thought was going to be worth a little bit more, but it's actually a pretty cheap game. And it also came with, other than some Wii games, included this, Just Dance 2015, like, who cares? And then when I ejected the system, I plugged it in and gave her the old eject. Doesn't have a case, but delicious Mario Kart 8 was inside, and that was a bonus because I didn't know I was getting it. Now I just got to come up with the case. So I finally got a Wii U, so I'm pretty happy about life on that one. Now, there was some Wii games in there too, and they're just going to be in the little Wii part. So before I get there, I'm going to quickly run through these bad boys that I picked up here at a yard sale. Like most of us, I like to go to yard sales. And let's get this out of the way. And a place had a bunch of PS3 games. Now, they wanted $1 a game. I like $1 a game, especially when you see what we got. First off, we got the Eco Shadow Colossus collection, the Splinter Cell collection. Oh, House of the Overkill I bought at EB. Sorry, that wasn't in the yard sale. Twisted Metal, brand new. This is what I'm talking about. Resistance 3, brand new. Devil May Cry, again, brand new. Like, what truck did these fall off that this person had? And there was like doubles of most of these games too. Last of Us was open. Jack and Daxter collection. The Metal Gear Solid collection. And the Sly Cooper Solid collection. Like, again, most of these were brand new. There was a couple others I ended up already having, like the Prince of Persia collection, and a few others I already sold off in a trade bait deal. But seriously, like, we're talking 10, impressive PS3 games for $1 each. Sign me up. Now, where the heck can I put these that they don't cause a chaos? Good enough. All right, let's slam right into Wii next. Let's see what we got on the old Wii. Let's see, we got Red Steel 2. Picked this up locally. Amazingly enough, this was the first game I bought with my Wii. Was so disappointed, but got to buy part 2. This Indiana Jones is rather interesting because, like most Wii games, they're white on the side, but it's yellow. It always looks like it's going to be a Lego Indiana Jones every time I see it, but hey, picked that up from a local store again, just like Epic Mickey. I had part 2 for some reason, but not 1. Grab that. Grab the Ghostbusters game. Just anything even in there? That is light. Animal Crossing City Folk I got from somewhere else. Another store. Okame I got from the first place as well, not at EB, that was an old sticker. And then The Adventures of Billy and Mandy I picked up at another store for a good old $5. Most of these games I think I paid about in between $5 and $10. For Wii games, that's about all they go for nowadays, is $5-10. outside of the, you know, the odd Nintendo title, Mario, things like that, that's about all they're worth. So let's see, what do we got next? Let's get into the old Xbox. So on the old Xbox, I bought a Red Dead Revolver. I love that EB Games $59.99 price tag there. That's just hilarious. Apparently I did not have this. God, I thought I did, but I checked my list and I didn't. This Tao Feng fighting game picked up. Most of these I got in a trade deal. I traded a bunch of old systems I had, double, triples of Wii's and Xboxes, and picked up a bunch of games off a local seller. Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath, that's pretty cool. I have always enjoyed the Oddworld series. This Crime Life game, interestingly enough, Konami, don't remember this game at all, but I'm pretty interested in that. Area 51 is another title I can't believe I didn't have, because I used to play it in the arcade all the time. And so I finally picked it up, and now I've seen it like in 3 different places. This Superman Man of Steel, God knows what, but only on Xbox, so I know I don't own it on PS2. And then Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf, apparently I did not own, which is just bizarre for me. But I do love that it's the French case. It's all in French. I was like, what? I don't believe that'll affect the game. And then Cold Fear, which I'm shocked if I don't own this. I'm a little confused because I swear I did. Maybe I got it on PS2. I have no idea. But God knows it wouldn't be the first time that I've bought doubles of games. So not a bad little Xbox list. My Xbox is pretty extensive, but you know, like most people, I'm always looking for a couple titles here and there. Now for the PS2, we gotta break this up a little bit. Actually, before we get into the PS2, let's slam out a few little itty bitties. Let's get these itty bitties out of the way because I'm sick of them laying around. I got if that'll even focus. Let's see if I zoom in a bit here. I got Sonic Triple Trouble. At first I thought that $6.99 was a good deal, but I looked into it and it actually isn't that expensive of a title. Not even too familiar with it, but you know, the knowledge on the old Game Gear is pretty limited because I never actually had one when I was a kid. Then I got Ariel the Mermaid. You know, you gotta have Ariel. And then I picked up the old Krusty's Funhouse. These are all from a local pawn shop, and at $10 each, it's not bad, especially with the case, but he gave them to me at 50% off, so I'll take them for a $5 any day of the week, because God knows that clear case is worth $1 to me in this day and age. Now let's get a few more little retroers out of the way here. Oh God, hit the camera. Picked up Frenzy on the old Coleco, and there's a bit of a story behind that one. Now I got, these are some interesting ones. I got, what is this? Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes. This is a 20th Century Fox Atari game, and these games are interesting. They got some rad titles, so I had to have this as soon as I saw it. And then from the same guy, I also got Gyrus on Atari. Did not know this existed either. It's mind-blowing how many Atari games I still do not know about and that are floating around out there that, you know, because God knows I had 100 or so when I was a kid. And then I picked up a bunch of manuals from him too. See, I got the Frenzy manual the week before. That's why I knew that the game was there somewhere. I just had to find it. And then I picked up the Frontline, Pepper 2, the Rocky, and Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong. And these are some crispy manuals. I mean, they're like borderline brand new. So I'm a big fan of those. So let's just throw those there for now. Alright, we got those out of the way. Let's do one more that's just, it doesn't really belong anywhere. I got this, God knows what it's called. It's a Hue card game for the old TurboGrafx 16. I've always wondered what this Volume 17 is on a lot of these Japanese games. There's always like, were they had like did they come with magazines or what? But it's complete. Oh dear God! Well, it was complete. Now it's on the floor somewhere. But you know, full manual, full bag. The old Hudson Soft B. It's on the floor now, and I can't get it right now. So hey, it's going to the side. But another game for the old Japanese TurboGrafx collection. I really enjoy that. All right, PS2. No more delay. Let's get into it. Oh God. All right. So first off, Crazy Taxi PS2. I did not know this existed on PS2. I thought Crazy Taxi was what is it, Saturn or Dreamcast only. Like, I don't know, I was not aware of it being on PlayStation, so I had to get it. I know it was re-released out on the 360 a long time ago, but again, Manhunt Part 1. Apparently I didn't have this on PS2. I had the Part 2 on Xbox, I believe, but not on PS2. I don't know, there's some deal behind that either way, I didn't have it, and I was confused, so I had to grab it. Alter Echo and its super shininess, I love that. Destruction Derby Arenas, again, another one that I didn't know really existed on PS2. I knew Destruction Derby on PlayStation, but PS2 versions, whew, whatever, I'll grab it. Rebel Raiders. These plane games are starting to go up in value, surprisingly, so I'm starting to try to pick them up. And we got an old Fire Pro Wrestling. I have not picked up wrestling games, and I've always skipped them because I've always considered them sports titles. But for some reason lately, I've been grabbing them. I don't know why, and starting to add to them, especially the Japanese line there. Now, this one, Dynasty Warriors 4. This one, it was like the only one I didn't have. I had a copy of this back when the PS2 first came out. I got mine chipped so I could play copy games because I was a poor college student. And this one I never replaced legit, so I finally picked it up legit and then tossed the old copy in the trash. And then a Star Trek Universe. Star Trek games are another game I skipped a lot, so I've been trying to pick them up as I go along now. There's Pirates of the Black Buccaneer. I know very little about this game, but you know, when you're pawn shopping, you got to get something. And then we got a few more titles here with some decent ones coming up. We got this Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. A lot of Mortal Kombat games I did not own, especially all these side quest ones, like, you know, not traditional fighting games, so had to get it. This Outlaw Volleyball, which is God knows what the hell's going on here, but again, sports styles usually I toss, but this is a little bit different, I believe. Let's try and save some of the juice till the end here. All right, next up we got Tasmanian Tiger. Again, EB sticker in the corner there at $30. Love it. I don't think the manual's in there. And then we got Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift Edition. Usually anything with drift in it I gotta buy because I enjoy it. MDK2. Now, if you're one of my Xbox friends, you know that the clan tag I've rocked for 10 years is MDK. Not from this, but actually the, was it Judge Dredd Murder Death Kill? Yeah, that's what we've rocked for a long time. If you want to play Call of Duty, let me know. And we got the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. I love that $2.50 price tag right there at the top. That is just a thing of beauty. No manual, but what are you going to do? This was actually surprisingly released on like everything. I mean, it's on GameCube, Xbox, PS2. I don't know, I just pick them up when I see them cheap. And then the last bad boy is Suikoden Tactics. I actually got this from a local girl who was selling it. She was just selling some random games all together for $10. Included some great horse titles. And this, and surprisingly enough, a Harvest Moon that I don't know where it went. But either way, horse titles, especially because they were PC, straight in the trash. But the other titles went right into the old collection because they're delicious. So either way, that should be... Oh, good God, I forgot a whole collection of games here. Oh, my God. All right, let's rip through these. I forgot the GameCube. They're down here by my feet. Oh, God, GameCube. Okay, Pac-Man World 3. There's a lot of Pac-Man games in it. And we got SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature of the Krusty Krab. I don't even know where half of these came from. Day of Reckoning. This I did not know was a WWE game or whatever until I was looking at it and I saw it up there. I was like, what the hell? So I got this from a Crazy Hills Have Eyes kind of place that I had to go to and barely made it out of there with my life, but I got some good games out of there. Winnie the Pooh collection. Good God, why? But, you know, hey, the sickness. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. That doesn't feel like there's even anything in here. Okay, well, the disc is in there at least. Prince of Persia games are on every system as well. And here's the other one, Sands of Time. I think I got them on every other system as well. So why not this one? Oh, there's the other one, Two Thrones. There we go. There's a triple trifecta. And then last but not least, we got Rampage, Total Destruction, $20 tag up there in the corner, but I'm pretty sure I paid at least half of that, because if I paid 20, whew, that was kind of steep. Nice and complete though, that's what I like to see. So, okay, this is legit this time, not like that fake time when I tried to leave and forgot I still had 10 games to look at. There we are. Let's try to get those into view. Maybe use it for a thumbnail, maybe not. But either way, hey, let me know what you got lately, and look forward to the next video if you're really into the older delicious Nintendo and Genesis titles. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace!